What inspired my horror film? Hi, I'm Kira, and 15 days ago, I started creating a horror film. I know nothing about filmmaking. Everything I'm doing is fully self-taught, so you're either watching these videos because you want to learn something for yourself at the same time as me, or maybe you're taking a break from doom scrolling so that you can teach a woman something she's doing wrong. Which I do promise I give you consent to do, so thank you so much in advance. If you guys have been watching my videos, what you should know so far are 3 things: the name of my film, why I'm creating it for this festival in the first place, and what the poster looks like. For this video, I'm gonna tell you what the inspiration is, just because you already saw a few hints here and there in the poster, and I'm now gonna give you some context. Growing up, I had a bit of a difficult relationship with my body, with food, with how I presented myself physically, with what my body looked like compared to everyone else's. Unfortunately, at a young age, that's something to be expected when you're starting off in theater or any other performance-based background. Luckily, this only died down a bit when I started doing actual professional work, and I started getting really good roles despite not looking like someone who would typically play those characters who we would have seen on Broadway, West End, film adaptations. Back when I didn't have that healthy relationship, however, I used to have this visual in my head every time I felt bloated or like I overate, or if I needed to look a little slimmer compared to everyone else. I had this idea of what it would be like if there was a zip right underneath the stomach. I would just unzip, take the food out, zip again, and then I would have a much flatter belly. That was not a healthy time for me. And again, I'm a lot better with my relationship with my body now than I was back then, but this image did stick with me for many years, and I always wondered how I could properly incorporate that into one of my artistic projects. Maybe I could use it in a play I was writing, or I can animate a little short about it, or I would do an illustration devoted to that. I never had the opportunity to do that until now. So I am devoting this film to my younger self who didn't know how to present themselves in the awkward body they had back then, who is now a gorgeous little young lady who you see before you. So if any of you out there are also in the process of creating art and you don't think it's for anyone other than for yourselves, maybe this is the opportunity to take that challenge alongside with me. And maybe if there is something you do want to create for yourself, and you find yourself in a position where you need to justify why it is you're creating this form of art, now it might be a bit easier to ask yourselves,